everyone. It is 6/16, December 30th, 2025, which means it is New Year's Eve. I wanted to make this video a lot sooner, but it didn't happen, so we're waiting until the very last minute. But that's okay, there's still time in the day. I wanted to make a video about my New Year's goals, I guess. I moved locations because I keep whisper yelling and I'm trying to not do that anymore, and I'm still doing it right now. So I heard on the radio, if you start your New Year's resolutions early, you might have a better chance of sticking to them in the new year. So I gave that a shot. I set alarms and I made like a whole schedule for myself. It's actually been incorporated in some of my videos already. You know, some things didn't stick as well as I wanted them to. Like, I had planned to study a new language for 2 hours every week. That never happened. I studied maybe once. Duolingo is not happy with me. But I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm just gonna try again. I was originally going to use this journal for Bible study, like my personal Bible study, but I never got around to doing that either. I would just read from the app on my phone. I really wanted to put this journal to use, so I'm going to use this as my 2026 goal tracking journal. So on the first page, it says this journal belongs to 2026. And I left myself a note at the beginning, just something encouraging. But on the next 2 pages, I have my 2026 goals and the things I'm not buying in 2026. I decided to make my goals a little more broad, I guess. I also have spiritual, relationship, physical, mental, financial, dietary, and even hobbies. So I want to cover a lot of topics in 2026. So for spiritual, the goals that focus on my relationship with God. I want to pray at least once per day and do a daily devotional. Praying once per day isn't necessarily ideal. It's a good starting point for me. Other one in the spiritual category is I want to spend alone time with God at least once a week. I tried to create a space to do that. My relationship / social goals are goals to connect with others. I want to call or text a friend or family member once per day and have a date night once a week with my husband. Like an intentional one, because we do go out and stuff, but it's not like we're gonna be more intentional about it. And here are my physical goals, goals to improve bodily health. I want to hit the gym at least once per week. I keep having these, periods where I'm not going, but I did my finances for the year and I spent over $300 on a gym membership. So like, I kind of want to use that. I also want to do a morning or evening activity every day. And that is something I tried incorporating into my daily routine. Same thing as the prayer. I have my prayer journal and everything. Just to keep me active and keep me not feeling like yesterday I tried on a pair of pants and they didn't fit, and I was like, my weight has been something that I've been self-conscious about for a very long time. Not even just my weight, but the way my body looks. And I don't really hear people talking about how difficult it is to keep growing out of clothes, especially pants. I'm short and I can't find pants anywhere. So when I find a pair of pants that fit, I'm excited about it. But when they stop fitting around the waist, I want to cry. My mental goals, goals that will strengthen my mind. I want to study a new language at least 2 hours a week. I have a couple languages to choose from. I've studied Spanish, French, Russian, Portuguese, and I gave up on German. But I want to focus on one and study that in 2026, and then maybe study a different one in 2027, we'll see. I have 2 books on my bookshelf that I want to finish, so I'm going to finish those 2 books. I'm gonna give myself at least 6 months to finish the first one and 6 months to finish the second one. I finished 1 book last year, but that's because that was the only book I read, so. I used to read a lot more, and now not so much. And then I have my financial goals that involve money. I want to save or invest $500. I'm gonna put away a certain amount every week. And then I have savings categories. So this is going to be separate. This is just gonna be like a piggy bank, kind of, I guess. And then another goal I have for 2026/early 2027 is to finish paying off my student loans. I graduated in 2024 and I owed $32,000, I think. And now I'm down to 15,000. So, you know, I think I can do it in 2026. I'm confident, but if it doesn't happen, then that's fine. I'll just pay the rest in 2027. And then as soon as I'm done paying those off, we can start saving for a house. So I am excited about that. So my dietary goals that involve food. I'm only going to eat meat on special occasions. I switched to vegetarianism last month, I think. I think it was that recent. I've noticed that it makes me feel better when I don't eat meat. Also don't mind the taste of plant-based products, which is awesome. And I feel fine. I still have eggs. I have not gone vegan, but I also only drink almond milk now because I've noticed that that makes me feel better than regular milk. I enjoy my fruits and veggies, and then my second goal for this category is to be mindful of and avoid overconsumption. That one's gonna be hard because I eat a lot, which is probably why my pants don't fit. I just have to be more mindful of that. I gotta tell myself no, you know, I gotta have that discipline. And I did when I was counting calories and everything, but after the honeymoon, so we're gonna start caring again, because it's not just about getting bigger, it's about health. And you know, the things that I overconsume aren't good for me. Like if I was eating a crap ton of fruit, it's fruit or vegetables or whatever, but I'm eating like chocolate and stuff. So I know it was just the holidays, so I might be feeling that way because we have a ton of chocolate in the house. I didn't buy it. And then I have some hobby goals. I want to end the year with videos that I'm proud of. Yeah, my next goal is to improve my voiceover skills. I'm not saying that I've come out with videos that I'm not proud of this year, but I also know that a whole other year of doing this, I'll be better. I want to try to post at least one full-length video a month. I think I've been doing okay with that. This one's not going to be coming out in December, but I've already posted a video in December, so you know, I work for a living, so this isn't something I can do every day, but one video a month is still 12 videos a year, which isn't a lot, but it's something. I know that I can post a lot more shorts. It's just the full-length videos, I need kind of a topic. I need something to do. And then I also want to create something once per month. So my mom got me a sewing machine for my birthday. I want to do something. I want to create something once a month and, you know, keep my creativity going, because this is kind of creative, but it's kind of the same process over and over. But my Stingray hoodie that I made, that was new, and that took me a couple days. So just something to keep me occupied, off my phone, off the TV, you know. Yeah, so now that we've gone through all of my goals for 2026, I'm going to go over the stuff I'm not buying in 2026. I'm not buying stuffed animals. I'm not doing it. I tried to keep that resolution going for 2025, but my husband peer pressured me. I'm not even kidding. I'm not buying stuffed animals for my personal collection. I can buy them as gifts, but I am kind of the only person I know that has this problem. Maybe I won't be buying any at all. I'm also not buying collector's items. I have a problem with collecting things. I keep buying them and then I keep getting rid of them, and then that's the next thing. I'm not buying anything that I've already gotten rid of because I made the decision to get rid of it. It stays out, it stays over there. And then I'm not buying any home decor, clothes, shoes, or accessories online. I'm not doing it. Amazon, Shein, Temu. I stayed far away from Temu because I knew better. I'm not buying workout equipment. That is what the gym is for. And then I go to the thrift store a lot. I actually went to the thrift store yesterday because I donate and they give me a coupon. I thought about going in, but I was like, no, we're not gonna go in, we're not gonna buy anything. We're just gonna get the coupon and we're gonna go home. So I got the coupon and I went home. Yeah, so we're not gonna be buying anything at the thrift store that is, you know, impulsive. I'm gonna go there with a list, and if it's not on the list, I'm not getting it. When that happens, when I find stuff that I don't need, it kind of just sits here, or I end up bringing it back to the thrift store, which is something that did happen yesterday. I brought back quite a couple things, but it's fine. I'm not buying cosmetics, which is not a problem. I'm not buying new makeup because I don't wear it. I'm not buying nail polish because I don't wear it. Stuff like that. I'm not gonna buy it. Sometimes I think about it, but I'm not buying any new pets in 2026. Our next pet is going to be a dog, and we're going to have a house before we have a dog, so that is the agreement. I'm not buying any new technology unless it is a camera. I've been thinking about getting a camera. I need to do more research. You know, those things are expensive, so we might just be sticking with the phone for now. And then I'm not buying any new dishware unless it's my dream set, which is the fancy white bowls. They'll be added to the thrift store list, but I'm not going to get anything else, which wasn't really a problem for me in 2025, but I don't know what's wrong with me. And then I'm also not going to be buying any brand new clothes. I'm going to stick to thrifted for 2026, and we'll see how that goes. And that's pretty much it. It's 6:42 right now, and I have to stay up all day. I hope I get out of work early today so I can take like a power nap before the whole New Year's Eve thing. It's my brother-in-law's birthday, and he decided to do an overnight activity, so we're gonna be home at like 3 a.m. I'll probably film, maybe. Thank you for watching. I love you. I'm praying for you. Goodbye.